Hi, friends. Welcome back to Live with Roxy on this Thursday, September 2nd. We're 2 days into September. What the fuck? I was going to go up a long time ago today. However, then my best friend called me and told me he has COVID. Fucking breakthrough case. The good news is that vaccines save lives, and he is feeling totally fine in terms of he's not coughing or sick. He doesn't feel sick at all. The only reason he knew he had it was because he was drinking what he thought was water and it was coffee. And he was like, what the fuck? And he got tested and he had it. I did exactly what you're not supposed to do though, which was totally freak him out like a psychopath. We were on the phone and he was like, yeah, I tasted it and I thought it was water and it was coffee. And I was like, yeah, that probably won't come back for another year. And he was like, what the fuck? And then hung up the phone. I called him back and he was like, I'm looking into it. I was like, don't hang up. And he was like, you scared me. So actually, in case you're wondering, the stats are that 75% of people get their taste and smell back within 60 days. And most people, the average person, loses their taste or smell for 21 days. So in case you were wondering, that's that. But I was just on the phone with him. I feel so bad. And I said, he's so weird. You don't look sick. He doesn't sound sick. He doesn't look sick. He just can't smell or taste anything. So vaccine working in terms of he's not hospitalized or so completely ill, but Delta breaking through like a fucking bat out of hell. It's wild. It's really, really crazy how if more people would just get vaccinated, we would have been able to put this to fucking rest, but they haven't. And so the people who are vaccinated now are getting these breakthrough cases. And that's not all the things you want to talk about on the show today, but that's what's going on in the world of rocks. Also, good news this morning. Abba, fuck yeah, reunited and it feels so good. I got a text from Steph about this today already to me and Dee. She said, Abba's coming out with new album and drops 2 songs. And then also they're going on tour and there was images. It's a whole fucking thing. If you are a big Mamma Mia fan, if you're a big Abba fan, if you're a big disco fan, if you're a big old school music fan, whatever, then this is exciting for you too. Candace Owens got that rejection from a COVID clinic. This was fucking wild. So I'll read what they said. But I thought this was funny. And her response to it is like, you're such a little crybaby brat, dude. I don't know anybody who likes Candace Owens except for Ben Shapiro. I don't know anybody who likes Ben Shapiro except for Candace Owens. Match made in fucking heaven. FBoy Island. I binged like the first 7 episodes of it, or like 6 episodes. That show has my heart. I got to talk about it. And then Logan Paul, a video was released of him today. And surprise, surprise, it made many of us say, I agree with Logan Paul. Words that never come out of my mouth. So all that and more today, Live with Roxy. Plus questions, comments, concerns, anything going on with you guys at home. Get them in loud, get them in proud. Shout out to family, John Lestrina. It's your birthday, and we're happy to be celebrating with you. I think you're in here live right now. So what's up, John? Happy birthday. Drink those Ronas, baby. Shout out to everybody who's in here live. John Bainbridge, Andrew Thomas, Silu Bonino. Manny Gonzalez, did I say that? Mohammed Belsin. Sean Quinn. John Get Bent. John Lestrina. Steve Cauldron. Andrew W. Matt Munoz. Jake Yakoveta. Carl. Says, as a Swedish person, I'm really proud of Abba. That's awesome. Star Drew. Sina Bigelow. Keep scrolling. Murderanta. John Perillo, who we know is Perillo. The more you know. Jackie's or Wakis. And everybody else joining us live. Thank you for being here. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Getting that support. It's been a week sauce recently. But I know that's because everybody's on the struggle bus. Hello. I feel like I'm driving the bus. Glenn Caesar. Jamal Bayless. And everybody else, thank you for being here. Let's go into the Streamlabs. Let's see what's going on with you guys on this lovely, I was going to say Thursday morning, but it is deep into the afternoon, no matter where in the States you live. And if you're not in the States, might even not be this day. Who the fuck knows? All right. Well, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Let's go to the first one, which is coming through from Glenn Caesar, who says, with that big support. Thanks, Glenn. Hello, Roxy, and happy Thursday. Thanks for choosing to hang out with us all today. Peace, bunnies, hugs, and good stuff to you, your dad, Sky, Jet, Grammy, Papa, and your family. Be most excellent to yourselves and each other, Roxy and Rockstar's Band, because you deserve it. I chose to do something late last night before bed that lowered my physical/emotional energy, and it caused a flare-up and return of CP symptoms. Constriction in Achilles tendons, hips, shoulders, localized pain in abdomen and groin, worsening of standing posture. That sucks, Glenn. I wonder what happened. This time, however, thanks to additional inspiration from you, Roxy, and all the rock stars, I remembered that I've got plenty of tools and techniques that I can use to fight for being that 1% better, if not more. So thank you, Roxy, and all the rock stars for that. So I started doing this special mantra meditation before falling asleep, even though my brain and mind were awake and aware of what was going on around me. I felt my energies building back up again. That's awesome. And now I'm in a cloud of yellow, green, and blue energies. I've had a pretty similar breakthrough with CP symptoms today. I've removed the constriction in my ankles, Achilles tendons, hips, and shoulders, removed the localized pain in my abdomen, groin, and reawakened the sensation in both feet. My posture is better too. Oh, I've been really trying to work on that, Glenn. I actually can touch my hands behind me now, which I have not been able to do previously. So yes, I can truly say I give thanks to all the blessings and lessons sitting in shit, including cerebral palsy and other health issues in my life. I love myself. I forgive myself. I accept myself. I embrace myself. Now I just burst into laughter. LOL. Everyone who shows up. Well, before I get to that, Glenn, I'm sorry that your symptoms were acting back up. I'm sorry that this is happening to you. You're the fucking greatest. And I'm so grateful that you share this with us, because I know that it helps other people as well. As much as the rock stars maybe have helped you, you have helped the rock stars equally, if not more. So thank you for sharing. He says, everyone who shows up to give their support whenever, however they can, thank you for being friendly support and pillar of strength for the people around you. Everyone who's battling, keep fighting. You're a winner. Every win for you is a win for all. You're fully unique. You're kind, you're caring, and being so unselfishly loving and supportive of others, including strangers, whether it's on the internet or not, makes you humane, worthy, and a bright, shiny star. Your story is important, deserves to be seen and heard. Roxy Rockstars Bam. I hope you break apart and remove all blockages. Me making this into a dance. All blockages and constipation, physical or energetic, by simply breathing in and out fully and deeply. And meaning, I love myself, I accept myself, I embrace myself. So you find your balance and you can just be yourself. I hope you find and do what brings you joy today and each of your days, your weeks, your months, and even your years. That you smile, laugh out loud like a child, glow in your flow, and radiate because you're priceless, an inspiration of hope and a necessity. Thank you for all that, Glenn. And 7 bunnies for Glenn. Thank you for being so open and vulnerable with us. And we're rooting for you always. Appreciate you, my dude. Paul 3JP in the Streamlabs says, sup, fam? Positive vibes to your friend. COVID is a nasty bitch. Speaking of COVID, the King Rogan got that shit. I do not know if I would call Rogan the king, but okay. He must be protected at all costs. Let's see how this opinion plays out. Woke up this morning feeling dangerous. Listen, I don't hate Joe Rogan as much as a lot of, oh man, the fucking camera. When did it go out? I'll go fix it. I will go fix it. For those of you guys, by the way, who watched live at the Roxy last night, yes, I'm wearing the same. No, it went out again. I just fixed it. These fucking cunts are trying to test me. I'm wearing the same shirt last night as I did yesterday, but surprisingly so, I actually did laundry in between those things. So this was just on the top of the laundry pile, and that is why it got put on again today. But it does seem kind of fucking wild that I did that. For those of you guys who don't know, I do laundry 5 or 6 times a week. I know that that's bad, but I have major germophobia, so I have to fucking wash it like nonstop with liquids and whatever. Anyway, I don't hate Joe Rogan as much as a lot of other people dislike Joe Rogan that are liberal, but I think he's got some really big twat takes. But I don't wish COVID upon anybody. And Yeah, and every article was stating something about him. I felt like it was all false headlines because I'm pretty sure Rogan got vaccinated, and his comments about that people were saying, calling him an anti-vaxxer, he was saying he wouldn't vaccinate his kids. So I do feel like that those headlines were off, but I'm not positive about that. But I think he said he got vaccinated. Could be wrong. I also think if I saw before I stood up that something good happened. Yeah, Baden Pelston, welcome to the show. My first live. We're happy to have you. Everybody send bunnies for Baden or Baden or Baden. Ooh, you bad. And yes, that's what's up. And everybody else in here, thank you for being here. Much love to all of you guys, my friends. Oh, and Brennan Marr's in here too. Thanks, Brennan Marr. We're making new friends all the time on this show, guys. Coming over from the world friends and everywhere. It's nice to have all the people here. Everybody sending bunnies. But yeah. All right. Also go back to the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/RoxyTrayer. A new guy in here just says, hello. And he gave 169. Damn you fine. But you guys all know 69ing. Nope. Just not down for the cause. Down for a lot of other causes. That's not the cause that I'm down for. Few things, like I said, that I wanted to talk about today. Send in Streamlabs throughout. Let's just start with, as you were talking about Joe Rogan's being controversial figures, let's talk about Candace Owens. This was fucking funny. I thought this was funny, at least. I wonder how you guys feel about this. It wasn't funny because I necessarily agree that this is the best way to handle it. Oh, it's pronounced Baden. Thanks, Baden. But it was funny because she's such a fuck, and it was bound to happen at some point. So Candace Owens went to go get tested at a facility, and she signed up to get the COVID testing, and she got an email from the store owner or from the testing site owner, and the subject is appointment cancellation notice. So it says, I've just learned of this testing request, and as the owner of this business, I'm going to refuse this booking and deny service. We cannot support anyone who has proactively worked to make this pandemic worse by spreading misinformation, politicizing, and discouraging the wearing of masks, and actively dissuading people from receiving life-saving vaccinations. The only other local testing option is the free kiosk by City Hall. They mail their tests to Texas and have very inconsistent result times. Do not take appointments, so it's walk-in only, midday, weekdays in their back alley. My team and myself have worked overtime to exhaustion, unpaid and underpaid this last year, spending our own capital to ensure that our community remains protected. It would be unfair to them and to the sacrifices we've all made this year to serve you. Susanna. Well, I think this, I'm not going to lie. I actually said at the start, I don't know if it's I think this organization did the right thing. I think Susanna's a fucking boss ass bitch. And I think that Candace Owens has spent a lot of time sending us back into the fucking Stone Age about so many different things. But with COVID, yeah, she's put out false information, false statistics, false resources, and everything that she has done has been super fucked up. So for this business to refuse her getting a COVID test when she has to clearly go get tested for something and sending her to a fucking free kiosk is fucking funny. It's fucking funny. I don't know that, like, for society, it's the best move, but for in this moment, oh God, was I so happy about it. And Candace Owens' fucking video about it was so whiny and stupid, claiming that the reason might be because they're racist. And it's just like, how about it's because of your personality, dog? It's because of your beliefs. This has nothing to do with your fucking race. Like, jump off it, Candace Owens. You are so fucking annoying. You're so fucking annoying. Let me see if I can find that fucking video of her. People were putting it out. God, where is it now? She was saying, like, I don't know, maybe it's because she's racist. We don't know. No, dude. Oh, yeah. Okay. So this person tweeted it out. Bishop Talbert Swan. Let me find it. Bishop. Then I'll play it for you guys because it was so good. Bishop Talbot Swan tweeted out this video, but I think Candace Owens Instagrammed it. Okay, this is the video. It's only like 30 seconds. By the way, Bishop Talbot Swan said, Candace Owens says Susanna from the company that refused her COVID test is racist. She also called the CEO of American Booksellers Association racist for criticizing her book. If the same bootlicking testified before Congress that anti-Black racism doesn't exist in America. And then he said more things, but let's pull this up. Okay, hold on.
Maybe COVID's racist. Maybe Susanna's racist. I don't freaking know. I don't know. The last time a white Democrat refused a Black person service and said it's because I don't like your thoughts and ideas, we were in the Jim Crow era. But here we are, and we're actually in Aspen, Colorado, and Susanna wants you to know that she will Google you. This virus is not political, but she's Googling people that are signing up for tests to make sure that their politics align with Susanna's. Like, yeah, welcome to the public health crisis. Don't this thing. Maybe
here's the thing. Candace Owens is an idiot, but she's a famous idiot. I don't think Susanna had to Google shit. I don't think Susanna was wasting her time Googling shit. But which is it, Candace? Does racism not exist? Or is Susanna racist? It's just so mind-baffling how much she steps in it and just like sits in it and then thinks she's right. It's just fucking the worst. So anyway, if you guys were looking for something to make you giggle today, that certainly made me smile. Probably a little too hard. Honestly, probably a little too hard. Also in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Morse Code Z says, Dr. Mike, New York family doctor on YouTube, I don't know what that is. Did a breakdown of all the treatments Rogan mentioned in his videos and why most of them aren't really a great idea without more info and which ones are good treatments. Also, hope your dimple tits are doing well. Thank you. I don't know. What are all the treatments? You mean the treatments he did for COVID, or did he not do the vaccination? Tell me more. A new guy in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer said, would you rather be in a 9-9 position? Yes, for sure. I think a 9-9 position would just be missionary. I think so. Interesting question, a new guy. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Send them in. Would love to hear from you guys at home. Other things that made me happy today, like I said, Abba fucking making a comeback of the century. I don't know if we can call it a comeback because they ain't never left, but they did. They did. And we just still lived with them forever. But after 40 years, they just released 2 new songs. They released 2 new fucking songs. I'm pretty sure this means that we need a Mamma Mia 3. Did we get a 3? Mamma Mia 4? What one are we on right now? I don't know what was up with the image that was dropped by them. I'll show it to you guys. I was like, what the fuck is this? But I loved it because I love everything that Abba does. Do you guys say Abba or Abba? Every single time I feel like my Boston accent prevents me from doing the best job that I can when I talk about them, even though I love them. I went and saw Mamma Mia with my mom when it was a play. We've listened to Abba in the car we listened to them forever. Then obviously I saw all of the movies and really truly like ride for them because just what fucking greatness. Here is the image that was released that I was like, whatever's going on here, yup, sign me up. Got like these eyeball dots all over them. Cool, man. Whatever floats your boat. Y'all weigh in. Is this the best look you've ever seen? This is some Met Gala shit if I've ever seen it. Let's go. Get that love. Abba. Get it. So yeah. Gavin says Abba, not Abba. But I still say, yeah, and Pink Sweet says Abba, not Abba. It's hard for a Bostonian. Because I'm always trying to not do the like stop it. So Abba, but I guess it is Abba, not Abba. Me trying to course correct too much. Jake says, what the fuck is that? Who knows? Just is what it is. Does anybody remember 18? Says Dan McGee. Yeah, what do you think? I'm a savage? Of course I remember the 18s. Come on. Let's go. Also, does anybody remember S Club 7? Who knows why they just popped in my head, but they did. Yeah, George Pruitt says, some of you are forgetting she's from a little place south of heaven, aka Boston. South of heaven. Heaven. Is a place south of heaven hell? Boston's the best. Send in Streamlabs. Who's going to go see Abba? Abba. Who's going to see Abba? In the Streamlabs, Apollo 3JP says, well, hey, if Dr. Mike broke it down, I'm going to be the lone defender here. I'm here, sure, Rogan has access to the best medicine. He's not vaxxed, took that horse tranquilizer, and now says he feels great. I'd say that checks out. Laugh my ass off. Wow, I thought that he was vaxxed, but he said that he was not vaccinating his kid. I don't know. Maybe I must be mistaking him with one of the 50,000 other podcasters. Stone Fanboy with that big support in the Streamlabs. Hell yeah, streamlabs.com/RoxyShire says, here's some motivation for a Han Frozen and Carbonite reenactment by Roxy on Live at the Roxy. Ha ha ha. Cheers, friend. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. You're the best. Apollo, just checking in. You're vaxxed, right, Apollo? Like, why are you supporting the anti-vaxxers then? Morse code Z, streamlabs.com/RoxyShire says, Rogan posted a video claiming he was taking all the meds to fight the symptoms, things like antibiotics, prednisone, the animal drug, Iva something, etc. Dr. Mike talked about each treatment and why they were good, bad, or would need more info to know. Okay. Well, Dr. Mike, I'm going to have to watch that. I can't believe I don't even know who Dr. Mike is. Dr. Mike like Dr. Phil? Or is it something different? Keep a girl posted. You guys always do keep me posted. And for that, I am grateful. Steve Caldron says, I love S Club 7. What is it? Don't stop, never give up. Hold your head high and reach the top. Let the world see what you have got. Bring it all back to you. Dream of falling in love. Da 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 da. See, do get too tough. Bring it all back. Yeah. Who doesn't remember that? All right, a few more things that I wanted to discuss on the show today. FBoy Island, if you're not watching it, it's an HBO Max show. I just finished White Lotus, so this ended up being my next HBO Max show. I'm already watching a ton of other reality shows right now, so I'm in a reality place of mind. FBoy Island, apparently it started coming out a month ago, and I just fucking missed the boat on that. This show is fucking good. If you love all the crap TV that I love, like Bachelor in Paradise or Too Hot to Handle or The Circle or any of those fucking things, the premise of FBoy Island is that they put 24 guys on an island, and 12 of them are F-boys and 12 of them are self-proclaimed nice guys. And these 3 girls are trying to suss out who is what while they're dating them and whatnot. And I guess there's $100,000 on the line per couple or some shit like that. They don't explain the rules very well, but gosh, am I loving it. It made me start to really think also, like, what the fuck is the difference between an F-boy and a nice guy? A self-proclaimed F-boy and a self-proclaimed nice guy. Like, I don't even trust men or people enough to be able to make a self-proclamation like that. Like, if you're a self-proclaimed F-boy, then I'm sure you are an F-boy. But if you're a self-proclaimed nice guy, what are the chances you're actually a nice guy? Maybe. Or you could just be an F-boy saying you're a nice guy. Like most of the guys that I've dated. I think they would call themselves nice guys, but I can tell you they're not. They're F-boys. That's what it is. So I don't know that they could be the lone judge of character. I feel like we need some kind of a lie detector test for this. And one of the guys was a self-proclaimed F-boy, but then when he was found out, even though all his audition tapes said he was an F-boy, he claimed he was a nice guy. Just lying in front of everybody's face again. It's so fucking nuts. Watch the show. Let me know what you think. I still have like 4 episodes left. There's a lot of episodes in this show. I think there's like 12 of them. Not that that's a lot compared to what TV used to be, but for one of these kinds of shows. Ryan Payne says plot twist, they're all F-boys. If they're all fuck boys, that would be nuts. But I don't think so. Some of them seem really sweet. But you never fucking know. Sweet guys are always Sweet guys are always up for interpretation too. You never know. You never fucking know. Are you an F-boy? Are you a nice guy? Let me know. Leonard Kim in the Streamlabs says, hey, Dimple Tits, how are ya? I hope all is well. Loving the Abba news. I had a phase as a kid when I was obsessed with them and constantly listened to their songs. On the way to school, joining my parents for errands, everywhere, digging the bun. Thanks, Leonard Kim. Appreciate you. Yeah, they're the fucking shit. It's hard to be sad when you're listening to Abba. They have songs for fucking everything. They're one of the greats. They really are. Okay, I know I played that Candace Owens video for you, but I had another video that I wanted to play for you. This is a fucking bizarre one about Logan Paul. Who in here saw this Logan Paul story this morning? Whenever I'm looking for news for this show and I'm starting to deep dive into Twitter and I see something like Logan Paul trending, I usually don't even click on it because I'm like, what are the fucking chances I'm going to want to talk about a Logan Paul story today? But I'm glad that this one kept popping up because finally I was like, all right, let me just click on it. And it was like one of the things that shows me just exactly what's wrong with people right now. And it's not with him. I actually agree with Logan Paul here, which is fucking funny. A lot of people say he's actually a much nicer guy than, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows if he's actually that? I don't even want to say that. But anyway, a lot of people claim that he's a better guy than his videos show. But there's this one guy who tweeted about this, AJ Wallace, who TikToked this. And he's sitting, he's hysterically crying in his car. I guess we'll just go over it. Okay, here we go. So he posts this video on TikTok that is of him, his name's AJ, and Logan Paul. And he's talking to Logan Paul at what seems to be like outside of some venue where Logan Paul has just maybe performed. So this is kind of what it looks like. This is what it sounds like.
No, wait, it's a story. I'm interested. It's a story.
Okay, so the start of this is just, you see that this guy AJ is starting to talk to Logan Paul. Logan Paul's going to walk away, but AJ says, I have something to tell you. And so Logan Paul's security, who's pulling away, he saes, no, I'm interested. I want to hear this guy out. So then the next thing we see is this guy AJ hysterically crying in his car. Hysterically, face dripping down, crying in his car. Here's what he has to say.
Talk to Logan Paul. I mean, like, he was just being nice, and I get it, media, whatever, he has to be nice. Before I approached him, he was bragging about making $3 million.
This guy is tears streaming down his face. So he's saying, I just talked to Logan Paul, as he just proved at the beginning of the video, and that, okay, we'll keep playing it.
I make $100,000 a year. I'm 22. I do make $100,000.
So apparently AJ is a 22-year-old boy man who makes $100,000 a year. And he's hysterically crying. Okay, so we're going to find out why he's hysterically crying.
Cool. And I want to act. I want to do these things.
Hysterical.
I'm going to break down right now. Oh, I'm sitting in the cast. I don't know what to do.
He doesn't know what to do.
Like, I did come up here by myself. I do have family, but we're not the closest. And I don't have really close friends.
Hysterically crying. I have family. We're not the closest. I have friends. So at this point in the video, I'm like, what did Logan Paul do that this man is so upset about? Okay, he must have done something really mean or something. And why is he talking about how much money he makes? Is it relevant? Well, just wait.
You know, there's millions of people trying to do what I'm trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Just watch the clip, okay?
Okay, just watch the clip. So now we're back to the conversation that he's having with Logan Paul outside of this venue. Okay.
No, I didn't. I quit my job. No, wait, it's a story. I'm interested. It's a story. I quit my job legit 2 days ago. I came up here, took a risk. I'm originally from Ohio.
Okay, so he's telling Logan Paul, I left my job, took a risk to come here. I'm from Ohio. Logan Paul, again, getting pulled away by his security and telling the security, no, I'm going to hear this guy out.
Did you sneak up here?
I didn't sneak in here. What do you mean sneak up?
Like on stage? Or you just like...
Yes, I did.
It's one of the...
Okay, so Logan says, did you sneak up here? He says, no, I didn't sneak up here. What do you mean? And Logan says, on stage. You're here on stage right now. Did you sneak up here? And he says, yes, I did. So he's now snuck into somewhere he's not supposed to be and is not credited to be.
Sneak
I'm
videos.
sorry. I just
Did you print the ticket and stuff?
no. Like, I just need to talk to you. I'm trying to
wanna
talk to
talk
your
about?
brother.
So he snuck up there because he's trying to talk to him. Unlike everybody else who I'm sure is there to see Logan Paul, this guy thinks that he deserves to talk to him more because he wants to be an actor.
Trying to talk about business. Trying to get a job. Like I want to do media. I've been trying to get.
What are you good at?
I'm trying to talk about business. I'm trying to talk about I want to get a job. So now we know the purpose of this is that this guy AJ is trying to get a job with Logan Paul. Logan does not just walk away. Logan is not like, well, this man's not even supposed to be here. He's not supposed to be on stage. He says, what are you good at? He is actually entertaining and engaging this conversation with this guy who just said that he quit his job and he's trying to get into media. What are you good at?
I was having dances. I did like
What's
that.
your TikTok
I did that video. Like going like that. Yeah, you know.
Oh, so you really got what it takes.
Okay, so he says he's good at dances and he did a video. And Logan Paul says, so you've got what it takes. So trying to hype him up, trying to make him feel good. This is what the guy says.
I don't.
I don't. So now the guy that you're trying to get to hire you, you say you've got what it takes. He says, I don't.
I need a mentor.
Why would I do that?
I want to be like.
Logan says, why would I hire you then? What do you mean? You just said you don't have what it takes. What are you talking about? What? Okay.
I'm 22 years old. I'm just trying.
I can't be a mentor right now, right? In my life.
So he asked him to be a mentor. Says, I'm 22 years old. I need a mentor. Logan Paul says, I cannot be a mentor. Listen to what he says next.
I'm a fuck up myself. I need a mentor. You know what I'm saying? Like I need
connections and you need people be around you, right?
No, I didn't have connections and people, right?
He says, I can't be your mentor. I'm a fuck up myself. I need a mentor. I need a mentor. Interesting. First time that I've agreed with Logan Paul on fucking anything. I can't be your mentor because you are not well, clearly. I need a mentor. I'm fucked up too. I can't fucking do this.
Jake, that's it. Do you have a brother? Do you have people, friends?
I don't.
Friends?
He's trying to give him legit advice.
You don't have friends?
I don't. I swear to God. I'm here by myself.
Okay, the rest of it, he says, you're a good-looking guy. I think you do have friends. Get with your friends. Get with your family. Make some content. That's what I did with my brother. The whole thing, and then this guy to be hysterically crying, saying that Logan Paul, like, dissed him and wouldn't hire him. The entitlement of this generation, and by this generation, I mean my generation and the generation after me. He's 22, so he's Gen Z. The entitlement of, because I quit my $100,000 a year paid job at 22, which, by the way, are you fucking nuts? Who the hell at 22 makes $100,000 a year? Most people, adults, don't make that amount of money. The average amount of money I think somebody makes a year is like $45,000. You're making $100,000 a year at 22 fucking years old, and you quit your job because you think that you are so fucking special and so fucking deserving that you can get on stage with Logan Paul, sneak on stage, and convince him to hire you by telling him you don't have any talent. I'm not that good at that. This is just what I want. I want to be famous. I want to be an actor. So you should hire me, not because I'm good, not because I've proved myself, not because I put in the time or the effort or the work or anything like that, but because that's what I want. And how dare you? I'm going to start hysterically crying because how dare you not give me what I want after I, with no previous conversation with you, quit my job for you. Oh my God. These people fucking kill me. 12 years. I have worked every day for 12 years. Not saying that that's the most amount of years anybody's ever done, but for 12 years, I have worked every day. And I don't think that this world owes me shit. I'm just going to keep on working until it happens for me. You don't quit your fucking job making six figures because you want to be an actor without having a conversation with somebody and sneak into their fucking show and expect them, demand that they hire you, not because you're talented, but because you want it. What the fuck is wrong with people? Like, how are you raised? It's absurd. It's fucking absurd. Ugh. Just disgusting and fucking yuck. Jamal Bayless says, oh, fuck. Why does my camera keep going? Jamal Bayless says, Roxy, I can't do this. You can't do what? Deal with these fucking people who think that they deserve these fucking jobs? Me fucking either. Me fucking either. It's just ridiculous. It's disgusting. And I was with Logan Paul on this one for not hiring him and saying, I can't be your mentor. I need a mentor. I'm fucked up. Yeah, you are, Logan Paul. This is not the way it fucking works, dude. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. What's going on with you guys? Let's see in here. Okay. Leonard Kim says, I'm glad you're loving FBoy Island. I love FBoy FBoy. And nice guys, nice try. Send off that Nikki says as they leave. Yo, Nikki Glazer is the best host. She is phenomenal. I also lost it when the eliminated F-Boys got shafted with their living arrangements. It's amazing. The show is a gem and deserves more love. Totally. Glenn Caesar says, Roxy and Rockstars, thank you for your words of encouragement and support. I appreciate them all. It's just another confirmation that I made the right choice in deciding to follow you, Roxy, and become a rock star. You are all the fucking best. Your daily support is and has always been and continues to be tremendously helpful to me, to and for me. So yeah, thanks for always being there and here for me. However, instead of saying I'm sorry that, perhaps say I'm glad you're working on yourself and remember that you can still win. If that's what helps you more, Glenn, then absolutely. But I think sometimes for me, I like to hear if something's wrong and people just say, I'm glad that you're working on this. I feel like they didn't really hear me. And so if that's how it works for you, then I'm happy to say that. But for me, sometimes I just need somebody to say, well, I'm really sorry that's happening. I'm really sorry that's happening. That sucks. And then to give advice or words of encouragement. But I try to hear people enough to say, I'm sorry that sounds really tough. I'm sorry that's happening. Because if we don't acknowledge other people's pain and say that, then sometimes I feel like we're not really listening to them. But if that doesn't work for you, then I'm happy to adjust. A new guy in the Streamlabs says, I think 99ing would be from behind or spooning. Oh, yeah, because I guess you're not facing each spooning position. I literally wasn't and still am not sure if that guy is being serious. Still hoping it's just super straight-faced comedy. What guy? What guy are you talking about? Are you talking about Joe Rogan? Yeah, you're right. 99ing would probably be. Oh, I got to get my positions more in line. Yo, you want a 99? All right, we are going to get out of here relatively soon. So get in any last minute Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. And if you want to talk at all about that Logan Paul video and how you felt about it, did you say the words? I agree with Logan Paul. What? FBoy Island, are you watching it? Abba, Candace Owens, any of that stuff, or questions, comments, concerns about your own life. Stone Fanboy says, sorry about making you feel uncomfortable, Roxy. That last comment might have took that joke a bit too far. Thanks for being you. An amazing show. Stone Fanboy, what comment made me uncomfortable? When you just said motivation for Han, Frozen, and Carbonite? That didn't make me uncomfortable. Stone Fanboy, I think you're great. And that definitely didn't make me uncomfortable. Y'all are good. All right. So this week, tomorrow, I'm going to do I think OSA, we're not doing live, but I think DJ's dropping some new stuff. Then I'm going to be doing live at the Roxy. And then afterwards, Steph and I are going over to GPA, I think to do a Josh Pretty episode. So look out for that. Then also we're dropping new stuff on our World Girls TikTok every single day this week and in weeks to come. So please follow us there at the World Girls. We've got World Girls Sunday coming up where we're going to be talking about Shang-Chi. And also we're going to be talking about, best movies of 2021. I'm going to slip in some best TV show stuff too. So make sure you join us Sunday night. I'll be back here live at the Roxy Sunday also and here tomorrow. Just giving you guys a couple things on the horizon for me in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. John Lestrina says today is family. Hell yeah, it is. Happy birthday, my friend. Today is family. What's September 2nd? What's that make you? What's the sign? I don't know shit about shit. Glenn Caesar in the super chat says, just speaking for myself, Roxy, maybe say I'm sorry that, but I'm glad that you're working on yourself. And remember, you can still win. A win for you, for me, is a win for all. Absolutely. Maybe it's a combination of both, Glenn. Maybe that's the happy medium, is saying that you're sorry and you hear somebody, and then also say that you're glad that they're working on it. I like that. I like it a lot. Josh Brady is the best. Emma and Jen's episode is my favorite. Well, Ryan, you might be about to have a new favorite. Why did I sound like that? You just never fucking know. Stay safe and sane, my friends. Put down the toilet seat and lid. You don't want those flumes. Check your internet. You can do so by blowing on it. Make sure you make your bed. Jake, I'm still looking at you. He's just never going to fucking do it. Don't trend with the Holocaust. Brett Miles, Jonathan, arrest the cops who killed Breonna Taylor. Much love to all of you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow here live with Roxy.